ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, I am here to talk about the Dallas Mavericks Utah Jazz game. You know, last time we had that exciting game. Tonight, not as exciting. At one point, Utah led by 21. But I thought, man, Dallas made a run for it, man. No Luka Doncic, and they still made a run for it, man. They still made a run. They fell short, man. They fell short, you know. And this is, Dallas, they show getting offense when Luka's not on the floor. You get Kristaps Porzingis numbers do get better though. That's a balance Dallas has to find in the future, I believe. I feel like Kristaps Porzingis numbers go down when Luka's in the lineup, and then I feel when he's out of the lineup, they go up. So that's something they get because he's supposed to be the second best player in the Mavericks. So yeah, they got to find a way to balance it out where Kristaps Porzingis numbers don't go as dramatically down and up, whether Luka's in the lineup or not. But yeah, and Tim Hardaway numbers. Obviously, Tim Hardaway numbers. I'm okay going up and down. You know, he's gonna get more touch. He's gonna be the point guard a lot of time. I expect that. He had 28 tonight. Kristaps Porzingis had 20 points. But yeah, they gotta find a balance when this is the second time he's hurt, Luka Doncic, and we've seen it both times that Kristaps Porzingis numbers keep going up when Luka's out, and then once again when he comes back, they go down. They gotta look at that. But yeah, man. And then the other thing I would say about Dallas is they got that Wally Cauley-Stein. They got to give him more minutes, man. I thought he only played what? Let me see here. He only played 5 minutes and had 8 points. I thought I know he just started, he's only been on the team for a few days, but that's a guy you got to put in the lineup a lot instead of having that other guy Kleber. I would put Willie Cauley-Stein in that lineup. I thought those 5 minutes he played really good, gave him good energy. That's another guy you got to insert back in this lineup. It could be kind of tricky having Kristaps Porzingis and Willie Cauley-Stein in the lineup, 2 7-footers or whatever. But yeah, they gotta too big, man. Whatever. I think that's a guy that they kind of maybe in the second half they should have used a little bit more because they were struggling in getting offense. Other than Kristaps Porzingis and Tim Hardaway, nobody was really scoring. Then Seth Curry had a good outing, and J.J. Barea off the bench. Seth Curry had 15 points. J.J. Barea 11. But I thought they struggled getting scoring. I thought Willie Cauley-Stein could have been good for them, man. Could have been good for them if they would have played him a little bit more. Only played him 5 minutes. But yeah, and then as far as Utah, man, I love the way Utah plays. They play defense. They play team basketball. The only thing I'm worried about Utah is Joe Ingles. Once again, another poor shooting night. Only 7 points tonight for Joe Ingles, man. They need Joe Ingles to really get his head out of his ass here and have for the stretch run. That's the guy that I'm worried about, but they still have a lot of talent with, Boban Bratmanovic, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Clarkson, who's been fantastic. Last night, 30 points versus Houston. Tonight, 25 points. Jordan Clarkson, I feel, people forget, Jordan Clarkson is also part of that, nuclear, the young nuclear with the Lakers from a few years ago. Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell. He was part of that team too. Remember, just 2 years ago in 2018, he was traded from the Lakers to the Cleveland for Isaiah Thomas and Larry Nance. Excuse me. Yeah, Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson were traded to the Lakers for Isaiah Thomas. But he's now just like Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball and D'Angelo Russell are starting to figure it out. This is another guy who Tammy is starting to figure it out too. Is Jordan Clarkson. We were just not seeing it because he was on Cleveland, who they're not really good. But now that he's gone to a good team, he's been fantastic for the Utah, man. Like I said, he's last night 30 points, tonight 25 points. He's been flat out fantastic for Utah, being that 6-man for you can argue Jordan Clarkson is slowly starting to become the Lou Williams for the Utah Jazz. You can argue that, man. That's how good he's been the last 2 nights. But Bonovich, who was the hero last night, 23 points. Rudy Gobert, 17 points, 16 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell, 23 points. Jordan Clarkson, 25 points. Moody, 12 points. Mike Conley did not play tonight. He still, he still can't play on back-to-backs with the injury, but whatever. I thought it was a good game for Utah. After what happened last night, the emotional win on a back-to-back, this could have been a trap game for Utah. It could have been a trap game, and I thought they did an excellent job of playing them. At one point, they were up by 21. Hell of a game for Utah. Hell of a W. They could have easily been a trap game for Utah after what happened last night in that emotional win in the final second on that final shot by Boban Bratmanovic. So shout out to Utah and shout out to Dan Snyder for Quinn Snyder for having his team ready to play tonight. Shout out to him. And like I said, the Mavericks, obviously they need Luka Doncic back. They need to get him back. But they also have to find a balance because it's too dramatic the way Krasas Porzingis numbers go up and down when Luka's in the lineup and when he's not in the lineup. And like I said, also another guy you got to get in the lineup is Willie Cauley-Stein. I thought he was fantastic. The 5 minutes he was in there, you got to put him in there a little bit longer. Got to put him in there, especially right now that you don't have Luka. You're going to find better offense with a guy, obviously right now your better offense is Krasas Porzingis, Tim Hardaway. And I believe your third possibly is Willie Cauley-Stein if you give him more minutes. Seth Curry, J.J. Barea, they're nice too, but I do believe that could be their third score right now until Luka gets back. Willie Cauley-Stein, I was a little bit disappointed. He didn't play a lot in this game. I thought when he was out there, he was fantastic. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Utah wins again. They are playing fantastic basketball once again. They went there through a little bit of a struggle, but now they're starting to win again. Like I said, Joe Ingles, that's the only thing that worried me. Joe Ingles, he's in a shooting slump. Let's see if he gets out of it. Other than that, Utah's been fantastic. Dallas got to get Luka Doncic back, obviously. And got to figure out how they're going to play with Luka Doncic, Krasas Porzingis, Willie Cauley-Stein, Tim Hardaway. They all got to figure this out. They got to learn how to defend late in games, play a little bit better defense. Sometimes they play good games, and then they kind of slip it up at the end because they're still trying to learn they're a young team. They're still trying to learn how to win. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, why don't you just holla at your boy. I'm out like a light.